Heads up 20 ups, it's Thursday and I'm vlogging from my room because I'm trying to put the child to sleep and she doesn't want to go, so in here is where I can talk and not keep disturbing her in her rest. So I have a whole heck of a lot of notes and my internet connection is being funky, so hopefully I'll be able to upload this tonight. Let's see. First, Craig. The whole embarrassed with the vlogging thing. I am like that sometimes, but for the most part, if somebody already knows that I vlog, I just don't care and I go ahead and do it anyway. And my whole family knows, but like if a stranger walks in while I'm vlogging, I'm like, oh, okay, that's embarrassing, because it's kind of hard to explain away, you know. But I just try to remember that, you know, it's not the creepiest thing a person can do, right? It's pretty normal. Lots of people do it. So, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. Let's see. Also, yeah, those mascots are kind of odd. I thought the beavers were odd, but like the drunk dude, yeah. I don't even know what a cheer you would have for a little drunk dude. It's kind of odd. Also, how's your job going? You haven't talked about it in a couple days, and I'm curious. I know it was kind of exhausting for you, but I'm just curious to see how it's going. James, the orange thing in the beginning, I laughed so hard when I saw that. That was hilarious. And also, I love the Project for Awesome idea. That is just, yeah, I would love to do a collaboration thing on that, because I would love to do one for Project for Awesome no matter what, but I know nothing I would do by myself would be as awesome as what we could come up with as a group, so that'd be really, really cool to do that. And also, Tonks happens to be one of my favorites as well as Dobby. I actually own Tonks' wand, and I would dig it out and show you, but my daughter snapped it in half about a week after I bought it. So, yeah. Kind of sad. And then I just wanted to, you know, because it was super cute, and I'm sorry I didn't get it on film, but while I was rewatching the vlogs about half an hour ago to make my notes, my daughter climbed up into my lap and was so enamored with your vlog, she was trying to kiss the computer screen. So I thought I would share that, because it's just really, really cute. So, yay, you have a fan! TJ. Yes, we are going to get along very well until the World Cup starts. I'll probably get along until the Wallabies play the All Blacks, and then we might have some issue there, but after the All Blacks win, it'll be all good again, right? Also, if I wasn't rocking a headache tonight, I would probably be a couple glasses in, because it's my night off, but, yeah. The giant bottle of wine I have in my fridge does not mesh well with headache medicine. So none of that for me, but, yeah, I thought that was kind of amusing. Oh, and, I have to agree with the, thing about, picking up, I can't even talk straight right now, with, when you have conversations with people being on the, you know, knowing who you can talk to, about things, like, since I happen to be exceptionally liberal, it's kind of hard to find people to discuss politics with in a red state, so I definitely understand how that works. Some people are really awesome and they'll listen to my side, and most people won't. So I definitely understand how it is to find people who, even if they don't agree, you can talk to them. Jins, the whole, the thing about the nicknames, that got me thinking too. Because I've always, there's really no real good nicknames for my name, but my friends have come up with some awesome ones, and my parents came up with some. Like, to my parents, I'm Pooh Bear. But to my friends, I am, either, God, these are embarrassing. To my friends, I'm either Seymour Butticus. The story to get to that is way too long and involved to explain, but yes, they call me Seymour Butticus. And, and then some of my other friends call me Spaz, which, that one's pretty obvious. But, yeah. I like Jins, though. I like anything with a Z, really, so yeah, I like your nickname, it's really cool. Also, movies into books. I don't know what I like better. I have to say, I watched the first Harry Potter before I ever read the book. So, I can't really, I don't know. With those, now that I'm really into the books, I have to read the books first. And I like the movies because they help me visualize things. But other movies, I don't think I would ever read the book first. Like, they just don't appeal to me in that sense. Like, I love the movie Sense and Sensibility. And I've tried to read the book, but I think if I had read the book first, I would have never watched the movie after, because I hated the book. I despised that book. It was just so bleh. So, but I love the movie, because Alan Rickman's in it. But, yeah, see, so I don't really go with the general rule on that. It's either, I just pretty much watch or read whatever falls in my lap, so. And also, we happen to love Phineas and Ferb in this house, so you have, yes, made me very happy in mentioning Phineas and Ferb, because I love them. And, let's see. I'm missing some of my notes because my internet connection just started really messing up. Actually, I got through Jin's video, and then I tried to watch Danielle's, and it wouldn't let me do it. So I'm trying to do this from memory as to what we talked about. I am that ranty person in my group of friends as well, so yeah. A rant week would be very, very, very wonderful to me. Let's see. Oh, Danielle, you mentioned not having a TV for most of growing up, or not watching a lot of TV, and I don't think I could have lived like that. I might have just kind of exploded in boredom. TV was pretty much our only means of entertainment, because we either lived in an extremely poor ghetto-y area, or we lived in an extremely rural area, and neither of which is conducive to playing outside a lot. So we watched a lot of TV as kids, which is probably not great for us, but that's awesome though, because I guess you're an awesome music person, so it must have worked out for you. I don't think I could have grown up like that though. Our TV is like never off, which is kind of sad. But I did love The Simpsons, so. We weren't allowed to watch it though for a long time because my grandma lived with us and she hated it. Rima, you, yeah. Goodness, that was such a brilliant thing to come up with the childhood TV show question, because it's got me thinking, and then every time somebody says one that I didn't think of before, I'm like, holy cow, I love that show. Like, somebody brought up Animaniacs, and oh my gosh, I loved that show. See, there was also, oh yeah, Danielle, you said Zaboomafoo. I have a sister who's 10 years younger than me, so I watched a lot of Zaboomafoo, and I loved that show. I loved Zabu. Somebody else brought up Rocket Power. Yeah, I loved that show too. I loved a lot of TV shows. I watched way too much TV. But actually, we liked Rocket Power a lot, and, as we got older, for some reason, one of my friends, when she first, like, started hanging around with us, we nicknamed her Squid, and it's kind of stuck, so now we just call her the Squid because of that show. And, oh my gosh, who was it that brought up Keenan and Kel? I didn't write it next to a name, but it's on my notes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda. And I say that every single time I have orange soda, and now I want orange soda. Fabulous. What else did I have on my notes? Yeah, Craig and James, it is awesome that you guys can juggle, because I pretty much lack that kind of hand-eye coordination and would probably injure myself. So, even the slightest bit of juggling is really impressive to me. So I don't have much else to tell you guys about today, except for all that. And I was gonna ask, kind of similar to the TV show's question, is what movies were you, like, really into as kids? And, like, I think we all kind of were in the same time period, so it should be pretty interesting to see who picks what movies they really, really, really loved. And, of course, I will add mine next week, because I really want to see what everyone... Because I was thinking about this before, because I just bought a whole bunch of VHS tapes. So I'm, like, reliving a lot of childhood memories through these VHS tapes, so I'm excited to see what everyone else says. And I'm going to wrap this up, because I don't feel like sitting up all night editing, and I have a long night of uploading with a super slow connection, because it's being stupid. And I will see you guys later, and, yeah, and Craig, I will see you tomorrow.